Hello, this is Heather from Great Oaks Farm. Join us this morning as we do our morning chores. Okay, y'all, this is what a real farm looks like. Not one of these hyped up fancy YouTube farms that has a million views and completely unrealistic. You can see Amber trying to run away from the camera. So we are walking down our janky hill that really needs dirt because the water keeps washing it out. But you know, when you have a farm in real life, you have no money because all of your money is spent on your farm. So yeah, there's that. This morning I have to come down and let the cows out. Not sure how well I will do being able to walk with the cows in video, but we'll give it a shot. Amber has let the horse out and she kind of just free ranges her way up to the pasture. See, nothing is perfect. We need to move our poop pile. My cows are a mess. Are you gonna get up this morning? Or are you just gonna sleep all day? Yeah. I need to give her a bath, but it's been way too cold for that. This is farming reality. Poop. All the animals poop. You need to clean up poop. Nothing fancy about that, huh, Mama? Nothing fancy. All right. We are gonna get her hooked up. Y'all can enjoy some cow butt as I get the lead. Amber's chasing things down at the barn. This is a typical day. Must be the rooster. Just heard him crow. Okay. Can I do this one-handed? I'm trying. Sorry, y'all. This is a raw video. So, Mama and Moo have collars. The new cow's collar hasn't come in yet. So Mama just gets led with a lead. This is her stanchion. And whew, this is hard to do one-handed. Okay, we are walking. Get my hand out of the camera. Just doing this with my phone, y'all. Again, this is real. I don't have the money to buy expensive videoing equipment. So I spend all my money on the farm. That's reality. All right. You coming, Mama? This is Goldie. She is the dairy cow we are trying to dry out. she's not been very happy about the new dairy cow coming to the farm. The new dairy cow in which I had to pay for. Nobody gave me for free. Okay, Mama, you gotta let me get to the gate. All right. I know I can't safely do this one-handed, so there she goes. Straight to the water trough. I don't know if there's any water in there. We had a really cold, like a freeze, just before Christmas, a couple days before Christmas. And we had to rip our regular water line up and fix it. And so I will show you guys that. You can see the hose drained hanging on the post. And down in that pile behind the trough is the water line. And I will show you guys that. But it looks like there's water because she's getting some. So this is the field, pasture, I should say, that they go out to during the day. There is some feed up there for them. There are some round bales out in the field that they can eat. They don't really hang out down here much because, as you can see, it's gross and muddy. And it's like this every spring or any time that we have super rainy season. Oh well. And there's Amber and Carrie. All right, hang on, Bear. Hang on, Bear. Let's open the gate for her. And there is Care Bear, and she's coming out in the morning looking ugly and mad because the cow is drinking at the trough. Say hello to the tubes, Bear. Say hello. She's like, what I'm going to do is run this cow off. Okay, y'all. So let's walk back to my shack, because that's what it is. That building right there. That's my cow shack. It houses 3 cows. And that's all I can fit in it. Nothing fancy. Got tarps on the back. Y'all, this is real farming. This is real. None of this fake stuff that you see these million viewer YouTubers. That's not real. So, Amber's got Big Mama. We lead them out to the pasture every morning, and we lead them back to their hut every night. And there's Bruno acting a fool. Say hello to you too, Big Mama.
Bruno's on rage this morning.
Uh-oh. So her real name is Whistler, and we went and got her from a farm in Kentucky. And that's a more realistic view of what it looks like when we're leading the cows to the pasture. Much easier when someone else is doing it. Whistler has done well. She has settled in pretty nicely, so I can't complain. Okay, one more cow, and we will be done leading them out. Then we just have to muck their pen, make sure they have plenty of bedding so that they're warm at night. And our farm sounds like Rooster Haven because We have too many roosters. And this is Dew. He is our outdoor farm kitty, cleaning himself. Okay, let's see if she's up. She's up! Moo Moo, you're awake! You're awake, Moo Moo! This is Caramel, affectionately called Moo Moo.
Daddy calls the Millie one.
Yep. She is last because she's the one that doesn't like getting up in the morning generally. She generally has to be poked and prodded to get her up, get her going. She likes to sleep in because the sun does come into this hut fairly well in the morning, so it warms them up and you can get a better picture of the stanchions and how they work. Good morning, Moo. She's like, get that thing out of my face. And so, leading them up to the pasture. So you can spend the day grazing, exercise a little bit. We don't want to really keep them in the stanchions all day. It's not good for them. So you just go in at night during milking time, and then they stay in overnight. This way, milking is easier in the morning. Just come down and milk, make sure they have some feed, and then we can go back up and eat breakfast and kind of take our time a little bit before we have to come back down and let everybody out. That is our morning routine with our cows, minus the milking part. We will have a separate milking video for y'all. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And we will see you in the next video. Bye, y'all.
All right, Mom scoop and poop.
That's a glorious job.
I'm just glad you're the one doing it on camera and not me.
Oh look, you even got a rock up.
That's always the least fun side to do it because we don't have the mat there anymore.
Yeah.
When we added onto here, we had to steal Moo's mat and put it underneath Whistler, so we really need to get another mat. Those things are expensive, so
They're like $100 a mat.
yeah. We don't get them as much as we used to get them more when they're a little bit cheaper, but
Yeah, they used to be like 45. Now they're 100.
It's been expensive for the last like 3 years, really. But I imagine they're probably even more now.
Need to get the tractor bucket and scoop this poop out.
Yes, that's the only problem with the boys always being gone with our tractor.
If anybody wants to sponsor us and give us a new John Deere tractor, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, we don't like the orange ones. They have to be green.
You gotta be green. Go green or go home. That's what I got to say.
That's as green as we get.
Just in case, I don't think it's gonna rain today, but in case we don't get the tractor to clean it today, which is unfortunately a very good possibility. Get it so it can run off. That's it. Okay, now I'm gonna go down to the barn and get some shavings. I don't think there's a whole lot left down here, but we do get a little bit when we saw out lumber. We do that for other people and for putting up our own chicken coops and such. So this farm was abandoned. Abandoned's not the right word, but unused, I guess, for close to 15 years. So there is a bunch of damage that does need to be replaced. But unfortunately, again, we've talked about this numerous times in this video, you know, this stuff costs money. So right now, we're in our area, sheets of metal for roofing are about $55 a sheet for a 13-foot section. So yeah, we probably would need 20 pieces or so to fix that area. That's quite a chunk of change, and unfortunately other things end up taking priority over that. We kind of only use this barn to store the sawmill, which the roofing above the sawmill is actually decent, and on this end it's pretty decent. It's mostly in the middle where a tree fell on it, which we have that was the tree, and there was actually a couple of them right there, and we cut those trees down and pulled them off the barn, but we just haven't replaced the damage. You can see up there, this whole area is where the tree fell onto the barn. Thankfully, they built this barn super rugged, so when that tree fell, all it did was ruin the roofing. It didn't cave it in. There is another building that was just like this, where a couple trees fell on it and completely destroyed it. This was before we bought it. We were obviously not able to save that. We have like a small piece of it. It's really hard to video and try and do stuff one-handed. Okay. When my husband saws lumber with his Wood Miser LT40 sawmill, we get these shavings, and they're very fine shavings, but they're free. Right now in our area, shavings have gone up to $12 a bag, y'all. That's insane. I used to pay $3.50. So when you're complaining about prices for farming stuff, realize that most of us don't get subsidies. This is, you know, like, we're getting hit hard out here. Grain's gone up 40%. Shavings, I mean, what is that? Like, I don't even know. From $3.50 to $12. That's a lot. So I can't math this morning, but that's okay. So basically, there's gonna be some leaves, there's gonna be junk, but it's all good. Amber is, and yes, we know how to run the tractors. So we scoop the poop, and that is our poop pile over there. We are hoarding it for our garden. We rotate it this way. It sort of heats quite a bit, so we continue to rotate it so that it composts really well. It makes it more usable for us. And we dump like our eggshells and any extra vegetable product. We even put milk and cheese and stuff like that that may have gone bad, or something that we were trying to make and failed at, which happens often as we experiment. We'll get this pile cleaned up, which will be good because I'm pretty sure we're supposed to get a heavy rain tomorrow, and that will be a pain in the neck if that is still there. So I'm glad we were able to steal the tractor from the boys before they took it for work. We'll get another tractor someday. Tractors, just like cars, just like everything else, have gone way, way, way up in price. Too much. Making it just unaffordable for us right now. We are not the kind of people that really want to get loans on things, which means we would have to pay cash. And yeah, I don't have $50,000 cash to buy a new tractor, which is about the going rate.